Hi guys, welcome to the another video presentation. In this video presentation, I would like to cover the Nifty metal stock which are in focus and along with the chart pattern analysis and the target price. In this of the video presentation, I would like to cover the four different metal stock companies. One is the NMDC, HCL. HCL indicates the Hindustan Copper Limited, MMTC and the Welspun. Before entering into the video discussion, please go through the disclaimer once. This content is designed simply for educational and informational purpose, not recommendations or tips offered to any of the person, group or individual. Before taking any position, please consult your financial advisor or do your own individual research. We don't accept any kind of the loss occurring by usage of the video content. Now enter into the main discussion part of the video. The first stock I have chosen Hindustan Corporation Limited daily chart. Open price is the 62.45 and the closing price is the 61.95. If you observe over here, this is the candlestick is indicating a red, and if you see this of the horizontal line, the red line indicates the double top over here and the multiple of the support it touches levels. Above this level, I am bullish Hindustan Corporation with the target price 73 to the 75, and below this of the 69 I am bearish on the stock on this of the stock. I have drawn the trend line from 42 rupees to the next supply. Demand is the 56 rupees. So these are the demand zones for the Hindustan Corporation. This is the long term and this one is the mid term. And another zone is the minor, this one is the 49 point of the 5. This is the demand price levels for this of the stocks. And the resistance level, I mean the excessive amount of the supply at the level of the 69.7. So this is the demand and supply analysis and the volumes over here. The volumes should be also the consider. The Hindustan Copper went through a short phase of the correction after making the high of 74 in September 2016 and 27 2007 2017 double bottom made in 42.8 on February 2016 and the 24th May 2016 and the low of the 42 rupees and placed near the start of the current Gnan channel. After completion of the cycle, the downside move of the stock comes to an end and the stock begins moving process of the bottoming out. It is a process in which the stock moves around in the narrow range and doing nothing spectacular. Hindustan Copper Limited over the last 5 months was stuck between the 56 to the 69. In yesterday's trade, it confirmed a breakout from the base building process, suggesting a fresh move on the upside in the near term. Also, the stock managed to test the midpoint of the current Gnan channel, which indicates the strength in the current move. As per the above mentioned technical parameters, we recommend the buy on the Hind Copper above 70 rupees with the stop loss 69 and the target 73 to the 75. And remember one thing, this is the short term analysis, not for the midterm and the long term. Now moving on to the next slide is the MMTC daily chart pattern, and the open price is the 57.7 and the closing price is 58.05. These levels are the demand levels and this one is the supply levels of the stock. I have drawn the upper trend line from this of the level 38 from lower 53, 55 and 58.5. If you observe over here, this pattern looks like in a W pattern, English word W, and the stock has moved from this 74. This is the excess of the supply 70.5, 66.5. Over here, the moved into the conversion of the sideway over here from the month of the August to the till at the month end of the month of the October, almost 4 months. The stock moved in the narrow range of the 53 to the 58.60 till the 50 from the range 50 to the 60, almost a 10 rupees of the difference. The stock almost moved in between of the 4 months. So currently, the if you observe over the last 3 days of the trading session, the stock has moved very good of the mood in the upward of the direction, anticipating the further in the upward of the direction with the target price 74 rupees and the stop loss is 64.5. I'm anticipating this to be time period as in a short term to the mid term. It has been observed at the top after a strong rally between the February 16 and the January 2017. In last 4 to 5 months, as I said, the stock has moved in between of the 50 to the 60 of the price zone. It has the stock continued to find the support around its of the 50 DMA, 50-day simple moving average. On several occasions, its rally in the last few weeks of the critical moving average supporting. In fact, the phase is acting as a strong support. Moreover, it continues to trade above the two-digit gain of the 65, indicating of the strength in the recent sideway of the phase. It, since it is an uptrend stock, the trader should always use any of the phase consolidation and also the breakout for the same to build up the long position. Confirmation of the move around above the 69 would result in an upside breakout and the stock would attempt 74 in the midterm. Based on the above rationales, we recommended buy on MMTC. Now moving on to the next is the NMDC. NMDC, this pattern is almost looks like a symmetrical triangle pattern. From the higher to the low, the price action movement is the lower to the high, lower. If you observe over here, the level is the slowly the price starting in the moving in the upward of the direction. I'm bullish on this of the stock with the target 136, stop loss 128.5. Here are the considering of the volumes are also good supporting of this of the price move action in the upward direction. It is in it is an uptrend stock which tends to go through the phase of consolidation. Almost if you observe over here from the July month to the end of the October month, the price moved in between of the 102 on the upward of the range 130. From 102 to the 130, the price almost was moved and consolidated through the phase after several moves. After being a range bound at the top of its of the trend 3 to the 4 months, the stock in this week trade stayed above the breakout. And the recent breakout could be the term as in a flag pattern. Flag is considered to be continuation pattern in nature. The stock is a strong uptrend as it confirmed the shift in the orbit in the upward of the direction. Now moving on to the next stock is the Welspun Corp Limited. This is then also a metal stock Nifty. Open price is 147 and the closing price is the 146 point of the 1.6.45. If you observe over here, the stock has given a breakout above the 145 of the level and the stock has faced the minor of the resistance over here. Currently this line is acting as a support. Below this of the line I am bearish on the stock and above this of the line I am bullish. The target price 155 and the stop loss is 145. As I mentioned, this is the currently this line is acting as a support line. The volumes are also need to the consider while entering into the market. So here the last previous day, last 2 day of the session, the gap up open was happened. So anticipating further the gap would be covered over here from this of the price level, the stock would be moved in the direction up to the 155 of the range. If you observe over here, the February 2017 to the June 2017, the price almost moved in between of the 80 to the 90 range. The price almost moved in from the February 1 to almost 5 months. The stock has moved in the range and given a breakout and moved in the upward of the direction. And again, the demand and supply analysis, the demand exists at 106 and the 122 and the resistance at 145. Currently, the stock has given a breakout, so I am considering this as another support level or demand level. So this is about the stock price analysis of the Nifty metal stocks, four stocks which I am bullish. So if you guys have liked this video, please click the like button and please subscribe to this channel. If anyone wants to know any of the particular stock, please comment on the comment box. I would try to comment on your message, or at least I will try to make a video presentation if based on the requirement and the stock. So this is about the video presentation. I always suggest people to do their own of the individual research to make them on control of the loss. Stock market involves a lot of risk. So I suggest everyone to follow the rules and the regulations, and before entering any of the position, please understand what the risk involved. So this is what about the presentation. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel.